Well, first we have to understand that Nigeria has become a criminal enterprise where the ruling class loot and destroy the economy. And they are so indolent that they don't have any creative understanding of how to move society forward. I remember I first joined protests against the so-called oil subsidy removal in 1988 when Babangida was head of state. Then I was in Ife as a student activist. The same useless reasons that this government is giving now, the same useless reason Jonathan gave, Obasanjo gave, Abacha gave, John F. Kong gave, Babangida gave. The same. So there's no new song, there's no new reason. It's just about being, anti-people. You see, the moment they surrender the economy to Bretton Woods and World Bank on the basis of structural adjustments program, i.e. the regulation, commercialization, the evaluation and commercialization of social infrastructure, the country has been in big problem. Buhari that is talking now, he said there was no subsidy. And we have to believe him because he was a minister for petroleum. He was a former, he was head of state. And now he's president and petroleum minister. Mark you, he said that specifically. And what that means is that he told lie. If he knew that there was subsidy, which we know he didn't, because you can't be producing something in your own country and you are not refining. Because if you are refining, for they promise us different type of refineries, green this, a lot of nonsense. So when you are not refining, when you are sending your crude out, then you are telling us you have to pass the burden of your irresponsibility to us. When you have devalued the currency, when an average Nigerian cannot feed twice effectively, when we are the capital of the world poverty-stricken people, now you start wondering, these are killers. There's no other adjective. These are killers.
Now, considering the intentions of this government at this point and the insincerity of this government over the years, what will be the major impact or the multiplier effect of any further hike in price for it on the Nigerian masses?
Well, fuel into the economy as blood is to the body.
What will be the multiplier effect of any further fuel price increment on the teeming Nigerian masses?
Well, don't forget, you are not just experiencing this bad situation again. Blood, fuel is to the economy what blood is to the body. We all use fuel directly or indirectly. So any slight or major increment in the price of fuel affects the market, affects everything. The price will hike, foodstuff price will hike. Many companies that run on generator will start retrenching workers. They pass the cost of production to the people. Transport workers, drivers will increase. So people, I think government should be wise enough to say that any increment or in anything, it's about the people. Already you have killed the people already. You have killed them. Nigeria is the headquarters of poverty in the world. We have a lot of people looking for a job. We have hiking fuel prices. So what this man or this president or this government is trying to do is just to kill everybody. Because I've not seen how any normal human being can just think, wake up, sleep on how to punish his people, how to give them pains and pangs when this was not your promise. Then it shows the man must have been so deceptive and lacking total integrity. Because voting is about covenant. I still have all his promises. He specifically told Nigerians that he will never hike fuel prices. He will never devalue the economy. So why telling lies? Why can't you come out open that you want to run at the people, bad economy, everybody wants to die to go and die? That's the problem. And now we have security issue. Seriously, hiking economy, hiking price is going to bounce back on the security issue, because when factories start to retrench and when people cannot eat again, when you have shops closing down, in fact, a lot of dislocation in the economy will happen. But don't forget, they also tell you lie. The normal lies they've been selling since 1988, that they are going to divert, they are going to convert the subsidy again to buy some small buses. All nonsense. 88 have been involved in this. Don't remove subsidy. 88, the same routine nonsensical excuses.
Now, what's the way out? NLC has declared a day of action come January 27th of this month, and Nigeria is really conscious and oriented enough to be able to take this government up as far as this issue is concerned.
Well, the reality is that, yes, we have to conscientize them. That's why we have been doing a draft meeting people. But what really conscientize people are there? Hunger, anger, unemployment. It's just for people to articulate the reasons for all this, not as God made, but as people made. And this is where we have to give a lot of enlightenment. Well, I agree with NSC, but it's not only for NSC, it's for all of us. Civil society, groups, professional bodies, because it is about us. Look at them now. My grandmother used to say, a blessed memory, that anytime the person you feed will not know anything about hiking price. See all of them now. Buhari, we've been supplying his fuel, his clothes, his food with his family since 1984, until when he left office and he came back. The same applied to Obasanjo. Nothing applied to Jonathan and what have you. We have been paying all this. So how would they know? How would they know? Even if they know, because they are capitalist oriented in terms of structures, in terms of thinking. So they just feel that water will find its level. And this is where we have to start looking at political alternative, the working class party. And look, I always tell people, if you want to vote for political criminals, now you know they have embezzled your money, they have unleashed anti-poor economic policies on you, that is your headache. But we are appealing to discerning Nigerians to know that these are not caused by God or by any oracle or by any village, what they call it, Ajay Arosho. You know, it's not. It's caused because you continue to vote for vagabonds, continue to vote for rogues. And unfortunately, our youth are seeing rogue heroes, unlike us. When leaders promised, it's a covenant. They don't go over it. And they don't go over it, they have to explain, and we have to see it in their living style. Their living style to see it there. The president is just jotting around with the jet, several cars which he doesn't use. The same thing applies to governors. So it's just a matter of social revolution. There is no way, whether we like it or not, we are getting there one day. It can't continue this way. It can't continue this way. It can't.
Thank you very much, sir.